We're back, lads.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Are we winning?
Scribs. Are we winning? Are you winning,
Are
champ?
you winning, champ? Just corpses getting consumed by centipedes.
Disgusting.
Try not to like take a second look. And I did, and it still haunts me.
Never look
You
back
had a
when
glance,
the
there was a
centipedes are
corpse there.
involved.
You glance back a couple seconds later, there's less of a corpse.
It's just like
A minute
it
later, the
was a-
entrails are out.
It was a mercy. It was all a mercy.
The entrails
Centipedes
are
just
out.
wiggling around inside.
I had to do it.
Force charge.
Quentin.
It's okay,
Let's
buddy.
go.
You can be a little late.
There's nothing more pathetic than a god who begs.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay.
Yeah, beautifully done. The swarms will, once you get into more
That will-
magic involved areas, not be
thoroughly.
Well,
as incredibly powerful as they are right now.
the fear factor.
They will still
though,
be very
I'm
powerful.
seriously, if this was fear factor,
Oh.
just saying.
Especially
Oh,
if we
yeah,
get to like
right.
ever get to like someone with
No, because on Fear Factor, they just start eating them.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You stick a swarm on someone and they just start
Fear
taking
Factor's
fucking
like a
handfuls.
For the money, it's worth it.
Consume.
You'll eat bugs and be happy.
Oh, shoot.
All right, Chris, you and Crix are downstairs, manning the bar.
They're gonna take the first shift, so I'm probably like trying.
You're trying to.
Maybe
Get some
like
sleep
trying
in?
to get some sleep. It's probably really shallow. He has a lot of reflecting to do.
You watched a lot of.
Well, yeah, like
nibbling.
imagine being like in the bottom, just like 4 people, just like trying to like, or 5, it's trying to like, you know, kick you in. Centipedes crawl out of nowhere, and like he's like, oh, okay, so that's the route we're taking. Like then he has to get up, he has to look around, and then they pull out knives. Well, I did axe one first, but
You did.
the adrenaline was pumping, and I wanted to live.
It was out of self-defense.
Exactly.
It was a high temperature
Preemptive strike.
situation.
Offensive is a good defense.
It was me or it was you.
Yeah, pitter patter of tiny feet comes from downstairs from the rooms. Is it a customer maybe come down to complain about their room or something, make a request?
Probably just sitting on a
Just
stool
chill.
and look over.
Hey,
All right.
you
I'm the temporary barkeep.
temporary.
Yeah,
Whatever the other guy.
sleeping. That guy's overworked. I'll tell you what. You should have seen his eyes.
He's not supposed to be sleeping. He fucking vaults the bar.
Oh no.
Boing.
You're the owner, aren't you?
Kinda.
Well,
Throws the door open to
give
the back room.
him a hold on. Please, just let's have a conversation over here with me and the rest. All right, because that man's really tired. I've never seen that tired. That's how tired he was.
He's a brilliant actor.
Can I
Yeah.
roll with diplomacy and try and
I know,
like,
I'm like,
spice
why is
it
this
up a
so
little
bad?
bit?
Well, what do you want to talk about? I got to get this guy back to work.
Oh, I'm working for you.
No, he's got to be working. I don't know you.
Do you pay me?
I pay him.
Well, you could pay me.
I don't pay you. I pay him.
Oh. So anyways, so what did you come down here for?
I'm looking for a couple of folks with the people upstairs.
Right, a couple of folks. I'm sure there's a lot of people that probably sleep upstairs. The whole half town seems to sleep upstairs.
Yeah, but there's only a couple of them that have folks down here.
To be honest, I was really surprised that there was even a room open with saying how many people were walking in through.
Well, they had a special reservation.
Oh. Well,
But anyway, carries on into the back room. You hear thrashing and banging, stuff's being toppled over. Is that the sound of a lighter?
all right, I'm gonna go in and investigate. I can't just let that happen in the rest. I was vouching for this poor guy.
Yeah, you walk in. There are shelves kicked over. A bed has been rolled on top of the man who's asleep. And
Is he still asleep?
He's dead asleep.
Look at him. He's still sleeping.
And this
I
goblin
told
is
you.
holding a poker with a lighter underneath it, trying to heat up the.
No. Stop that. All right,
I gotta
so
wake
you're
him
with some
up.
fellows upstairs and the rest. Do they have to happen to go by, are you with Silver Dice, perchance?
Oh yeah, that's me. You got. Yeah.
Yeah, we just got kind of an ominous letter and everything like that. What's your name? Rumble.
Scribs McGriggle. I'm the Special Agent S.
Special Agent S. Scribs McRibble, right?
Yep.
Well met.
So I gotta wake this guy up real quick. Hold on. No one's watching the bar right now.
Can we just let him rest?
No.
Please?
I pay him.
With a cherry on top.
You gotta do more than a cherry, bub.
Got a lot of ale. We blow up his bar, okay?
You blew up the bar?
Well, it's fixed now.
It got better.
Yeah, look at it. Bugman did a fine, good job.
Yeah, I thought there was like some new wood or whatever. Maybe there was some renovations that came through from the boss man, but
Not intentional renovations, but renovations nonetheless.
well, it's still gotta come out of his pay, and where was damage done. Sleeping on the job.
Glad I gave him the 1 gold coin extra. Wait, did he steal my money?
Yeah.
He rears back
Totally
and
did.
gives him ye old poker on the bottom of this guy's foot.
Oh,
Can you stop?
Guy starts to move underneath the bed. Smoke comes from his foot. As
I
he's
think that's
just
enough.
holding the eye. Listen, buddy, right? Business is business. He knew what he was signing his contract for.
Right.
It's all in the detail. Devil in the detail. And everyone lies. And he,
I'm gonna look back at our letter to make sure there's no final print.
you're like, hold on, I got bigger problems. Yeah, guy stirs and wakes up, kind of slumps this little bed off of him. He's gonna get back to work now. We can talk. Where's the other one?
Oh,
at the bar.
yeah. Right over here.
It's me.
What? I missed one? He like peeks out the door.
She's been
Makes fucking eye contact with this
Been there
goblin
a
that he's just
time.
looked past.
Yeah. They're moved away.
No, like the real one. That's a goblin.
I think you should
I just
retract
start
that.
pulling a dagger. I might eat some fucking toes tonight.
Retract what? You can't offend them. They're not people.
That's how it
I'm gonna send Smozov to size him up. How good at combat is he?
Give me the sense motive.
Natural 20!
Jesus Christ.
You know he's got a couple of guns on him. And they are like a sterling silver with mechanics that you've never seen on a firearm.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about it later. Okay.
There are some kind of revolving chamber system on them. Like a ivory handle.
What is his race?
He's a goblin.
Okay. I feel that. I'm like, okay.
Well, I suppose that you're the employer and the rest, and you're supposed to talk to us about a mission or missive or some sort of thing, correct?
That's right.
So we
And he
should probably
kind of like dusts his jacket back as if he watched you kind of look him over to reveal the handles a little better.
well and clear. Let's go upstairs, regroup, and so we can have this conference with everybody.
Yeah, fucking don't slack off again. He hobbles up the stairs after you. You guys meet up in the room.
All right. well,
All right, so they said 3 and a goblin. We can make that work. You guys good at finding people?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a man.
That's the only man here. I mean,
No, like the assignment is
human.
to search for
Specific.
Thank you for
a
the
guy.
correction.
What's the profile?
Yeah, he's about 5'5", curly brown hair, pale complexion, kind of scraggly. Wears a robe.
Oh, okay.
He goes by Adam McAllister.
Adam
McAllisters.
McAllister?
I knew a guy like that and that made a really good sandwich.
Yeah, he's wanted in the big city.
They have
The
good
boss
sweet tea
wants
as
him.
well.
Says he's gonna make an example
And
of him.
potatoes.
And he's here in town.
He's been spotted in the area.
All right. Well, we will
So,
begin investigation in the morning.
so is it a capture warrant? Is it a bounty?
We want him alive.
All right, want him alive. That's a good start.
We don't pay if he's dead.
Right. What about harmed?
Ah,
Harmed is fine.
All right.
how harmed?
He's
Well,
got to be
not dead.
functioning.
Yeah. Functionally harmed.
Savages, these things.
Oh, you poor dear.
She's been very mean.
That's true. Look at all the bite marks. No, wait, that was the centipede. Never mind.
Do you have any descriptions about this good sir? Or is it just always that out?
He sticks close to God. So,
Sticks close to God.
Like, is he a man of faith or something like that?
Oh dear. He doesn't know he's a goblin
Or is he
and he
monk?
believes in fairy tales.
so listen, right? We can't like talk about this, but yes, he's a priest.
All right. So he's wanted, right?
Yeah,
Well, is it against the law or is it against your foundation?
bit of both, kind of literally.
Oh, okay. Easy enough.
All right,
What's
okay.
the details pamphlet show?
You want just a rundown of what he is, what he looks like again? I guess I can get.
Oh.
I'll 5'5", curly brown hair, pale,
Where does he stick around?
wears a robe. I details just say he's been found in the area.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Then-
So it's not the barkeep.
Is there a
No.
time limit on this?
Why would he be the barkeep? He's only the barkeep.
Delivery within a week, hopefully.
All right.
We can stretch
Very
for
good
2
months.
if need be, but we require proof that you have him.
All right. And once we said capture him, we just bring him back to this inn or to
No, you'll bring him to the city.
the city? All right.
Yeah, the big one. It's got the machines and whatnot.
New Albion.
Yeah,
Ah.
you seen it? It's
I've
mighty fine.
Never been. No.
There are
That's the
many
boss's
bugs.
city.
Is there an address in the city that we take him to?
No,
or-
we'll find you. I know
The
what
longer
she's
we
look like
talk to
now.
this goblin,
Okay.
the less I'm
Okay.
confident about our employers.
So you're telling us you want us to go find this unknown individual who's potentially preaching about a quote-unquote god, and then bring somewhat unharmed individual with us to a city that potentially none of us have been to, walk into the city and expect you will magically find us within...
Well, not magically. We rule the city.
So the pay's good.
Pays excellent. It
Oh, why
always
didn't you
is.
start with that?
Got the numbers?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I mean, if we're going to go through all the effort, might as well know what's up front.
All right, listen. This is nothing for us. We're prepared to give you 200 gold.
Just 200.
200.
How far is New Albion?
Each.
Do you know, Bugman?
It's quite a distance away. The cart ride alone would take us potentially weeks.
Is
So there's
is
weeks
New
worth
Albion
of
real
travel.
poor?
How much per hour in the rest? Is that rate in the rest?
All
It's
right,
like
all
a
right,
couple
all
of
right,
weeks.
all right. Stop. Put the counter away, right? We don't need that.
Well, I can't use my fingers.
1,000 gold each.
I-
More. You know how goblins like their shinies.
That's 3,000 gold for the lot of you.
turns to human.
That's 4,000 gold. The goblin gets a share, regardless
Give gold
of
to your pet?
what you believe. No, my centipede does not get
Oh.
a share of money. My Peter has no.
You
use
like
for
bugs?
Gold. Yeah, I'm an entomologist.
They tasty?
Crunchiest.
No.
Absolutely horrendous tasting.
Hmm.
I was trying to take a nap once and I crawled.
All right. All right. Well, you come this far. I hate to send you guys home. 2,000 gold each.
Plus the goblin.
That's covering, and we'll also cover your travel expenses.
That's workable.
I believe that
We
could
can
be a
function
good,
on that.
We can do that. We can always barter when we get there.
We can do that.
All right, back in a moment. And he like steps behind one of the beds, and then you just see him like. You look behind it. There's a bag of holding on the floor.
Close it.
Can I?
Don't worry.
No.
Just
Smash it. And I was like,
sit and wait 20 minutes. New pistols for Chris.
new body for centipedes.
All the
Win-win.
money we could want.
New body for centipedes.
A couple minutes pass. He pops out, gasping for air, clutching bags. Here's 500 each for travel expenses.
Oh.
That's work with them all.
I think
We can
so.
make it there on 500 easy enough.
Kind of like vomits a little bit in his mouth and like
He like puts it on the ground and shoves it over with his toe.
filth.
I should have closed the back holding.
Next time.
All right.
Oh, and just in case,
Oh.
when we actually find this and we go to the main city, is there like some sort of contract that we can show to make sure that we're bringing the guy and everything's going to be resorted?
we got like the missive, right?
Yeah. So
That-
that's signed, right?
Oh, I guess I should have done that, huh? Signs the missive.
We
and
need
it
to
is-
make sure it's legal here.
It is immaculate.
Oh.
It's your guy.
Yeah? Want to join the crew? Yeah? Close the bag of holding?
Well, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, hopefully.
Hopefully.
All right, good luck. If you need anything, just give this to pretty much anybody, and they'll take care of you. And it's just a like white shred of parchment. It's got the silver dice sewn into it.
Bugman.
I'll keep a hold of it.
Yeah,
Yes, I understand. I know.
Thank you.
All right, and he just like dives out the open window.
Did you leave the bag of holding there?
No.
Dang it. I got so excited for half a sec.
To blow up the bar.
Yes.
Slight
out with
handed
a-
it for a separate one. It's just
Yeah.
a nuke.
Yep.
Let the night pass. Begin on the morrow.
Before the night, though, I just remembered one thing. I forgot the manacles in that poor guy.
There's just a pair of manacles.
on a
I'm just gonna
skeleton.
go out sadly. Just look at are they still there?
The bones are. There's some bits of flesh. It hasn't been too long.
Ancestors, forgive me. I'm gonna put the manacles back on my
You
belt.
like cinch him through all the way, just kind of break the bone.
That's for tomorrow's nightmares.
Not today. Not today.
And the rest of the night carries on uneventful.
All right, we begin
Alright.
investigation in the morning.
Cheerio.
I can utilize a spell here. Let me double check the exact details of it.
Hello. Howdy do.
Welcome. You know, I just had a one.
The city-state empire of New Albion.
So more vermin. Investigate a single location or building I can see.
Whoa.
Okay.
We make great content.
That
Thanks,
won't be.
Philip.
That won't be too terribly useful for this. I can send Peter out and around for very undercover investigations, getting inside buildings and stuff that we don't have normal access to.
Probably churches or like.
Is there
I was gonna say
related.
churches.
church around?
Oh, yeah, actually,
Churches.
knowledge.
We're after a priest. Why would there be a church?
I have a lot of questions.
Can I do a knowledge local and just like, do I remember what the buildings were as we walked around town?
Yeah, you know, kind of on the outskirts. So, like, because the city forms in like a crescent as it goes farther away from the ports. On kind of that outer loop, there's a building that you think may have been a church at one point. You would have seen when you were on your way to the bank.
All right. Well, I think I remember some building that I saw that could have been a church at one point.
Okay.
Put it on the map.
If it was abandoned, we can just
Walk in.
you can just go.
If I was a priest, that's where I would go.
Do we need anyone to possibly volunteer for outside watch to make sure that?
I got what you were saying. You just could tell me to do it and the rest.
No,
Smart,
no,
right?
no, no. You're so vital to the team. If I was to send Peter in with you guys, it would be just about as effective as if I was there. So leaving me out front to keep an eye out for
Yes.
anybody coming to investigate the building as well would be very beneficial to the party.
A
Okay,
brave
Buggy, you
leader.
can stay outside.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, if we all think that it's the correct course of action,
What are you gonna do though if they come looking for us?
Peter will let you know.
And if they grab you?
How would I speak to Peter?
Oh, Peter can dance.
I can too, but I'm not a bug.
if Peter dances, that means that there's trouble outside. And if they grab me, you guys simply come
What's the
and
difference between a
fuck
bug?
them up.
How
What's the
let's
difference
just-
between a
let's
bug
not
dance and a
dis-
bug wiggle?
Peter, do the dance. And Peter gets up on like all but the last two legs and just starts like back and forthing and waving around. He can also spell things in like sand or dirt, so.
Oh.
I think that'll work.
He and I had a duo performance sometime.
Oh god.
Bugman, I'm gonna need some of that ale.
Yes, of course.
Just morning refresher.
Morning pick me up. Yeah,
Alright.
we go to check it out.
Here we go.
I'll keep watch outside, send Peter in with the crew.
Yeah, you guys
Little
approach
peach
this
tea.
church, and there is like a coppery paint almost,
Like blood.
like dried blood, all over the sides of these buildings.
Right.
Oh.
There
And they
was
spell
blood.
things out.
I like
Oh,
this
it's a like
aesthetic.
dying
common or-
finger.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
like what?
Like what? Like
There are
what
bold
else?
words that mean splatters of blood mixed in with them. God lost,
Hmm.
damned to the God fearing.
Oh,
Quote.
It's all up to chance.
very Art Nouveau. I like it.
Oh, all up to chance, and then they got the dice. It's very. I see why they're after the priest. Anyway, I'll keep watch out here, you guys. If you need anything,
I'm just gonna close the door in his
let
face.
Peter know. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, then Crest, I have to go to that scary building.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll be on the lookout for traps because I hate bombs now and I'm really suspicious.
That's fair. Alright, so I'll start going under, like, I assume there's pews and stuff, like a normal church.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're all. It's dusty. There are spider webs.
It's disheveled.
Can I roll a survival to
Peter
see
can
if
talk
there's
to the
like...
spiders and make sure that everything schmoozes over.
Well, you said it's like
Where
dusty
is
in there
going?
and there's cobwebs and stuff. Can I do a survival to see if like the dust has been disturbed,
Yeah.
like someone's walked through it?
Roll it.
That's 6. Natural
Woo!
20.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's what, the second, third
That's
one? That
fourth, I think.
Four. On
Yeah.
sense
On
mode.
Yeah.
skill checks, mind you.
Yeah.
Ow. Wow. On
I
fire.
was feeling lucky.
We'll go ahead and tell them everything.
Don't
Yeah, Chris, I think you're the only one that could have seen it at this point. With your
I'm-
incredible godly eyesight.
It's the beard.
Just I have to jostle the beard a little bit.
It's the brows that keeps the
Opens the
sweat out of your
eye.
eyes.
It's true.
Nothing. There is no disturbance in this
You
church.
see all 0 things.
I got a feeling that no one's lived here in a long amount of time.
Yeah, you think you're probably the first ones to even open the door in like a couple years.
Something totally would catch your eye, though. All the spiders are making a line across the ceiling and heading outside so I can examine them.
Yes. We see this little tiny marmy like per unison.
Don't do it. He's gonna kill ya.
Bum.
Only the best stays.
Stay pretty.
The rest,
one,
I just
please.
need to talk to
Uh-huh.
about my, and do
Well-
my research.
I doubt that our target's going to be here saying how that no one's been around. I mean, we still can search the place to see if he left anything, if he wasn't.
So there's no
Yeah,
bodies.
there's-
there's just blood all over the place.
Well, it was like
there's something
written-
outside.
there's, like,
yeah,
words written
but,
in
yeah,
blood.
but like
Yeah.
there's no.
But it was
like-
all old, super crusted over.
Yeah, but there's no.
Is there, like, any
skeleton
side
or
rooms
anything.
inside?
I mean, a couple. You know, there's like a like side door on the back, kind of near the podium, that would have lead back probably to where the beds are and things like that, or the
Yeah.
kitchen maybe.
Would a quick search yield anything? We'll just do a quick roll then.
No need.
Okay.
Same
Yeah, just, like,
results.
kinda look around.
It's
Yeah, this place has
dusty
been
and
Empty.
empty.
abandoned for at least a couple of years.
Yeah, the windows are boarded up outside, and some of them are broken. You see from the inside.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
There's like scorch marks on the floor.
Someone was crucified.
Scorching?
Oh no.
Well, there definitely might have been like
Someone was burnt at the stake.
some sort of scuffle long ago. But I don't think we're going to find anything.
I
either.
don't
Maybe.
think so either. Shall we?
Like looking around.
Might
Shall we
as
see if
well.
we can scare Bugman?
I'll go around the back.
No, stay together, please. All right, let us reconvene.
Yeah.
Convenient?
Alright.
Convenient?
Outside.
Hop outside the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
so we're gonna head out.
I think this is a dead lead. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe we could try and ask around. I mean, we're already known at the inn. I don't know where else.
Well, we might as well start heading over to New Albion if we can't find any other leads here.
So
See
we
if-
do a once up and down the street at least to see. It's not that terribly long. I mean, I
Yeah.
can see
There's
the
not
other
a whole
end.
lot of people here. We
And
really should
If
search.
we ask anyone also, either A, they'll tell us right where he is, or he's going to hear very quickly that we're looking for him and then go on the run, and then we'll be able to find him on the road.
What's the nearest building like to the church? Is it like housing or?
Yeah, it's one of very few houses. It is grandiose. I mean, it's a 2 or 3 story home.
Well,
We
hopefully
can
he
try and
didn't
ask
murder
the
him
people
with
who
the
live
bow.
there.
Yeah, you'd have to ask the people. I can't send Peter into a place like that. He would get spotted out super easily.
What
Yeah,
about
they
your
clean.
spider
No lie.
friends?
Yeah.
What about your spider friends?
Well, that's what I mean. They would notice
Mm.
bugs. Plus, like,
Wait a minute, what's the use
spiders
of
aren't great conversation. I just
All
needed
right.
to do the research.
I'm gonna head over to the house.
Yeah.
Right.
Murder.
We're like,
I'm
I
gonna
just, like,
just
follow
straighten
the
all
suit.
my stuff up and like
No, goblin.
just knock on the door.
You should go.
Yeah. No, I follow.
That's the two. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulls out a bomb. So you heard anything about a preacher?
Yeah, knock on the door.
Knock at the door.
Knock knock. Who's there?
Tall lady answers the door a minute later. Lovely brown curls, nice apron, very fancy shoes.
That's suspicious.
More now, if we could take a little bit of your time and the rest. We're actually investigators for great renown, and we're actually
I
looking.
should be
What
the one
happened to that
talking,
church
these
over at
idiots.
your side yonder?
A little grin cracks. She kind of like peeks out and looks at it. That church is the reason my house was so expensive. Such a lovely sight.
So expensive.
Care
Oh.
to elaborate, dear individual?
Oh well, that was. I mean, they took the preacher out of there a couple of years back. He tried to start up God again, and
Again?
well,
So it's like an
The old
curse.
ways.
Oh, awful. Do you know where they took him?
yeah, they killed him. He's
Oh, oh goodness.
buried out in the fields
Out in
somewhere.
the fields. Is it marked like a tombstone? Something
No, we didn't mark his grave.
disappointing.
Oh.
Where's
Take
your
it you don't know
key?
his name then. Did you have any relatives you know here in town? They get run off?
Oh, I hope not. They'd be killed as well.
Why was your house expensive?
That's a historic monument.
Monument.
Oh, how long? How long
Doing
is
like
it?
this, we're near the land.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're new in town.
Yes.
It's been a couple of years since the last preacher was killed, but it was one of the first places where it was started up, yes.
Oh, so new preachers come to town then?
Not anymore.
Oh,
Oh.
dear.
Well,
Do you know where the nearest preacher might be?
Hopefully far from here for his sake.
Oh, very well.
I got some baking to get back to.
oh, of
Of
course.
course, ma'am.
Thank you for the information.
Of course, Miss.
Oh, sorry, Clarence.
Clarence. Yeah. Sorry.
And you are...
Sometimes my friends are a little informal. Bernard Bowman, an entomologist. We're here tracking down an old friend of ours, and thought that he might have swung by the area, perhaps if anybody was checking out the church recently. We walked in and didn't see any sign of him, unfortunately, but perhaps he just cruised around the outside.
Well, I don't get into the main parts of town often.
Oh, well, if you were
Lizzie at the library, she's quite the chatty Cathy.
Oh, I love libraries. It's the most fantastic.
Try her. She knows a lot of people in town.
Of course. Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
Lovely day.
We need
Well-
to stay on target, friends.
Bugman, that's fantastic. Why do you say that you're not the good doctor?
It is because you guys weren't on target.
No, we
it's
just
like
have to make
she
you
closed the
panic.
door and it's like the nervous sweats start immediately. All
We just
the
have to
colors
make you
gone
panic
from
a
my
little bit,
face.
And all of a sudden this
You're
gold
so
starts pouring out of
incredibly
you.
anxious that you're charming.
All right. Curly brown hair. She might have matched the description. Search for the same last names, right?
Mm-hmm.
She lives right next to the church. If this guy's a supposed preacher, he might have checked out the church to see if she'd seen anybody out her window. We were asking about the old preacher. Why were we asking about the old preacher? He's not the old preacher. The old preacher was obviously dragged out by his hair and gotten.
Well, I didn't know that until she said it.
Oh, We need to stay focused with our investigations. We need to head to this library now and see if this Lucy fellow knows
Yeah.
anything.
Do you think that was his blood if he was dragged out?
Probably.
Hmm.
It happens to the religious folk.
Golly. Right then, to the library.
Can anybody talk to librarians?
Yes.
They scare the shit out of
I think
Aw,
you
he's
should
got a
talk to the
tie.
librarian.
me. They always shush you.
You're an entomologist.
It's,
Scholarly.
Yeah, you don't have affiliations. I mean,
we'll see what
books,
type
yeah,
she is.
books,
Perhaps if she's
bugs.
Oh,
if she's
what type
the scholarly
she
type,
is.
but if she's like the scary old lady that shushes you type, I really please.
I love old ladies. Let's do this. Let's make the bug talk.
You're still killing my ale.
What is
Alright.
that?
Drink your words
Do you
away.
think librarians like ale?
Well, that's not.
They want
I
like
don't-
the
Never
fine
mind.
wine, especially
Oh.
if they're the pretty
I
ones.
like the fine wine we could use as a bribery.
Or we could
Jesus.
just go
Well,
in
if
and
she
ask
knows
for the
it.
right
Or
book and information like a
you could
librarian is
show
supposed to
her-
provide.
Yes. And if she doesn't want to be willing, you could show her your research.
Let's just start walking.
Yeah,
Quick.
The anxiety.
hop, skip, and a jump. You guys are pitter-pattered over to the library. It's not very far. It's not a big town by any
not a
means.
big town.
It's like we
Silverton size.
diagonally thought.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Head in.
Is
What
it
does the
like a
librarian look like?
grandiose?
Who's Lucy?
Isn't it? Yeah.
Hey, you pop open the doors. Big, relatively well-lit building. It kind of seems to go on for a while. Bustling.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
noisy?
Okay.
Is it-
Multiple employees.
Is it busier than the bar was last night? Or is it like
About the same.
everyone during the day reads and then by night they drink beer?
There's not a whole lot to do in this poor town, right?
Fair. Makes
Fair.
them knowledgeable individuals.
Unless they can't read and
There's
they're
a
just
couple
here
of
for the cool air.
employees
They're here
around,
for the
and
pictures.
behind
And they're like,
the main
"Ooh."
entrance, there's a desk, and sits this bear of a lady.
Ooh.
I mean,
Okay.
she's
Okay.
Is she grand?
6'5", definitely lifts.
Oh no.
She's got like some tattoos.
Oh no. I think I'm in love.
I'm gonna skip over and go.
She kind of.
I'm gonna follow behind her and just
Just two tinies. Hello.
Haven't seen you lot around here before.
Still in town.
You new in town? All right. Well, how can I help you?
Alan McAllister ring a bell to you?
Sorry, who?
Is your
We're
name
doing-
Lucy?
Yeah, it's.
It's nice to meet you, Lucy. And I like put my hand up over the thing.
She like goes to give you a handshake, but it's more like 2 or 3 fingers because she's just
Just
got
like,
some fucking paws.
Delightful. We're here in the search of knowledge.
Well, that's why most people come to libraries, or they're just bored.
That's true.
What?
Oh no, guys.
What
I'm
kind of
proud her.
knowledge
She's too pretty.
Why is she looking at me like that?
Don't mind her. She's
I'm
a
just gonna
goblin.
scoot behind.
We're
You'll be fine.
terribly sorry. Miss Cormac spoke very highly of you and your knowledge of town and the goings on. We're looking for a lost friend of ours. He was.
You don't need to shout, sweetheart. It's a library. I can hear you just fine.
Don't
I'm just
shush
gonna-
him. He might get damaged.
I'm gonna just peek around and go, shh.
Goes, ah.
The entomology section, please.
Yeah, it's
Immediately. I'm gone. Goodbye,
Oh,
friends.
Jesus.
I tried.
We're
I used the
seeking-
withdraw action.
Yeah, I use a full withdraw in speed walk.
Yeah, he's off quick.
We're
The bug folk are always a little weird.
You're
Yes,
telling.
they are.
So
We're
anyways,
actually here for some local history.
yeah, okay.
And we're leading into an investigation. There might be a new preacher around.
No, we don't get any of those. No
See,
preacher folks. Did hear about a strange fellow coming through, like 3 days ago.
Why?
Yeah, real skimpy fella. So
Did
no,
he-
no meat on him, I tell you what.
Did he
Kinda
have
like
like
your
a
friend.
cloak? Or robe?
Did he have a cloak on?
Hey, that's what I said.
I know, but she wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, he's got a cloak. I mean, it's more of a
Look, I
robe.
am the smallest. Acknowledge me.
Pay attention to me. He had a robe on.
Did you catch his name?
God, what was his name?
McAllister.
Darlene, do you know the guy's name who was here a couple days ago?
Oh, darling.
Darling.
It's got to be nowhere close to her name.
You hear a shout back. Why do you always do this in front of company? It is pitch for pitch the exact same.
I was just gonna say, are they identical? Wow.
Twins.
Oh my god, there's two of them.
Call yourself.
Yeah, he was a McAllister folk.
Ooh, and
Was it-
where?
Folk was headed.
Where might he be? Oh no.
Gladys, where was he going?
Oh Jesus.
And he goes back and forth a little bit. Some stuff's kind of
Three
shuffled
of 'em.
around in the back.
I'm staying here.
There's a whole family of them. A whole clan.
And eventually comes through that he was just kind of passing through town looking for like-minded individuals.
Ooh. Did he ever say what he was looking for?
He didn't leave a flyer. I didn't think much of it. It just says like, hey, come for a night testing fate.
Can I have it, please? Please? Please?
Please?
I don't have much in this, but thank you.
Here you go, darling. He hands it to the dwarf.
Oh.
Oh, you're breaking my heart, ma'am.
She has to do the little wink.
Yeah.
Little cigarette cough.
Come back sometime.
Ooh. Knowledge is
Roar.
power.
You're breaking my heart.
Well, she could break me, though. That's the thing.
I know.
She could break my heart, she breaks my spine.
Isn't that what you want in a woman? Someone who can break you.
Bugman, help me! We need,
But when they're getting weird.
the goblin
God.
brain is on.
It's okay.
Tyler?
My heart's already
Yeah.
broken. Let's leave. Thank you.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
queen.
Yeah, your friend's sixth shelf from the left down the main hallway. That's where the bug books are.
I doubt he made it that far.
Hold on, I got him. Hey, skinny fella.
Are you being quiet?
You need it at the front.
Bugman to the front, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
just pensively, little scoot steps.
There
Make
you
my
are.
way.
Who needs a PA system, am I right?
Get a set of lungs on you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You two
Farewell,
come back
lady.
anytime.
Okay. I'll just go kill myself then. Farewell.
Okay.
I'm
For the map.
disappointed.
Did you guys get anything useful?
Oh, we got a
Yes.
flyer.
A flyer from
Yeah.
from
I'm
McAllister?
gonna go
McAllister.
and just head outside before I actually look through the pamphlet.
Yeah. What is
Yeah,
it?
we must
What's
escape.
inside?
Yeah.
Sit against the buildings.
Sits on front step.
I hand you a stress
Forbidden
ball.
I
love.
don't know how you be intimidated by such a
No, it's one of the side pieces.
massive. Oh,
It's like millipede shaped.
Just stretching it.
Yep, exactly.
All right, I'm over
Read.
it. Thank you.
otherwise, I'm trying.
Lead
Yeah.
away.
Crack it open. There is a date. It is 3 days from now.
Where?
Oh, 3 days from now.
And the location is the bank.
Uh-oh. So where we were before with our booby trapped cart.
Inside the bank?
It's the address for the bank.
We're going to the bank.
In 3 days' time. So
All
we
right.
have to busy ourselves
I'll
for three
sleep
whole
in the damn
days.
bank.
We should pre-case the
Better than the
place
inn.
and understand possibly some of the room layouts.
Make sure there's no more booby traps.
Find likely places for the meeting to happen
Mhm.
and be prepared to
So it's literally just the date. and
intervene.
Only the bank.
Yeah, so I mean, it's
Is there any like scripture or anything else like that? Is there an encoded message or something, or is it just literally just the date and
Smell.
location?
yeah. So it says it gives you your date, the location. It's 2 a.m. is the
Oh.
meeting time,
Past my bedtime.
Probably not inside then.
and at the bottom it says the game is still going. The gambler hasn't won.
Whoa.
Still going again.
Do you still have those poker chips?
I just pull them out. I do.
Okay.
We
ready
could do
then.
this. Is it a poker game? Oh my
I
god.
handed it around so people can read it too.
What if he's
Okay.
not even a preacher? What if this is a gimmick? What if we're going to a show? This is bullshit.
What if it's a good show?
We'll find out.
It'll only be a good show
Ooh,
if
I
I'm
can find
performing.
out one way.
Eh. All right. Well, what do we want to do in the meantime? Do you want to go to the bank?
Well, it's 3 days from now, right? That gives us a little bit of time.
Might as well
Buggy
look
had a
around,
point, though.
continue looking. It'd be very
If it
important.
happens inside, we should know the layout, and even if it happens outside, we should be prepared with possible escape routes, extraction points.
We all do have lots of money just on us right now. We could open a bank account. Don't know if it's actually open. Might just be another abandoned building, but we should find out.
That's exactly right.
All right.
I'll get some
And then I
insects
just, I just start down the street towards the bank.
Going the wrong way. Wait, come back.
I'm going the right way. It's just, I'm going around.
Okay, you're going to the one roundabout in town and then coming back.
We're using
This is
the
our
civil
first time
services.
in town, right?
Ah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're more familiar with like the coastal islands.
You guys can scout out by vision. I'm going to go back to the library and look. Perhaps the blueprints are stored there, and perhaps any kind of knowledge about the surrounding area that might be useful.
I'm gonna walk up to you, put my hand
Well,
on your thigh and go,
Try.
"You'll be okay by yourself."
Please don't touch me.
I'm going to touch you as well.
Shivers visibly.
Okay, all right. I'm going to start like taking
We're just
steps
all
back.
touching you.
Well, hold on.
I need a little
Bogman.
time to re-prepare some spells as well. I can send insects inside, and they can give us full layouts and extra things that normally we wouldn't be able to find.
Bugman, what you should be looking for too is at any place within 3 days to travel that could be from here. Because that means he has to be here within
He
3
has,
days.
he has
That
a
means
safe house somewhere. Perhaps we can nab him early.
that's what I'm thinking.
I will look at the maps.
Smart individuals.
I can occasionally have a thought after a couple
That's
of
all we
drinks
can ask.
and reflection and mind.
All right. So we leave the bug man to his fate of
The
librarian.
I'm like going in like city maps, please.
If he
I
doesn't
make
come
my
back
little
after hours-
loop around the one
Well, one
thing
story.
just out of principle. And then we head off to the bank, or at least I head off to the bank.
Blueprints of historic buildings.
Oh, you're back. Yeah, it's third shelf on the right, four clusters down.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, remember to keep it down.
Of course.
You like step on a crooked board and you hear
There's like,
like
a,
you hear
I'm
like
just
she like
a tear.
Just pressing yourself against the shelf, like shuffling.
I roll stealth. That is 20 total.
you were like a mouse,
Quiet as a spider.
quiet as a spider.
Bug in a rug.
Oh my god. All right. So, when we pull up to the bank,
Yeah, I'll handle you guys first. You rip up to the bank. It's a
What-
bank.
it's like a bank, not
Well, yes,
like
it's
abandoned.
open.
Or
No, it's a bank. There
It's
are
fully
people
functional.
coming and going. They have
This
elegant
is my
glass
favorite
doors
place.
where
Please
there's
don't
like
rob it.
etched
Please don't rob those
not
people.
inscriptions,
I
but
just
like
want to touch it.
Stained glass window.
decor.
I just
outside
go up
them.
and like stroke the like gold
Like-
inlay. I'm like,
The
It's
polished
real gold.
marble.
just like, all right, we have to go inside. We have to go inside right now.
Right. Grab you and drag you.
Just
inside.
holds by scruff for the rest of the time.
Give me a perception
Scruff
check.
the
I
goblin.
just
As you're
have
entering the
just
bank.
have like a leash on.
Like the, yes, like a child.
14.
What are we?
Perception.
It.
Oh, sad days.
You have a reroll. Need be.
I don't want to use it on that.
30
Someone-
minutes left in the stream.
I've already used it.
15.
Might be a good time.
I was
to
gonna say,
use it,
might as well
actually.
re-roll. That was significantly
way better.
That is 23.
Beautiful. You
Good,
see it.
Good.
I see it.
As you enter into the bank, you see engraved just on the inside of the door is a pair of dice.
Na-na!
Okay, our
These
employers
silver-
own the bank.
Okay, so it'd be interesting that of course I convey this to my comrades and
Mhm.
state it's interesting that the priest has chosen this location.
Jesus.
Out of, perhaps it's because it's the polar opposite of what you would have expected. A priest would have gone to the church traditionally, but
I think
It's
he has
fine.
ill intentions. I mean,
perhaps,
they're
and
gonna
that's why
be
he's
here.
getting gatherers here. And
The game is still on. The gambler's still playing.
The gambler hasn't won.
Hasn't
The
won.
gambler hasn't won.
So,
And we have silver dice. And
dice
we're
and gambling.
so he's potentially
bank.
going to attack in 3 days.
I'm also
Oh.
looking into that at the library if there's any information on mystical figures called gambling.
I'm
called
just
a
saying,
gambler,
if he
and
blows up the bank, I feel like it's free
Don't
run.
finish
Don't
that
start.
sentence.
Don't
Be responsible
start.
and moral for
We
just
have-
a few moments. Give
Look,
it
we
like
have to
20 minutes.
pretend
It's literally
I'm
owned by
not
our employer.
saying-
3 days.
Please.
that I would help.
Okay, remember what happened last time you stole from the silver dice? Someone got a big old blow up in the face.
I found a secret compartment. I thought I was pretty proud of finding it.
It was very good, and I'm proud of you for it. But that's not the point.
What's going on at the bank?
In the bank's layout, there are 4 tellers, and it is beautiful in here. They sweep. I mean, it's great. It is
Just sweep.
polished stone floors.
Stone?
I mean, there's no cobwebs.
Fuck.
Yeah. Polished stone floors,
Do it again.
4 tellers that have like a marble gate or
Oh, man,
booth
garbage.
almost.
Hmm.
And on both ends stand 2 tall men in suits, little hat tucked down, and their grips lever action rifles.
Ooh,
Shiny.
shiny.
The perfect home defense gun, the 30-30. Put a hole through all 3 invaders and your neighbor's house.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
Okay. So
There's only 1 teller current. It's still fairly early in the morning.
Okay, but you said there's 4 stations.
Yes.
All
They
right.
got little closed signs on them.
But not the one that's open.
Not the one that's open. They got
I'd like-
this like golden ticket kind of paper. This is closed.
Oh, I'm delighted.
I'm gonna go up and I'm going to go try and peep over the counter to talk to the teller. And I go, "Good morning." Yes, hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. Is there anything I can help you with? You're
Yes, we were
seem
just
a little
admiring-
lost.
We're just passing through town for a few days, and we were stopping and looking at the sights, and thought we'd admire your lovely bank.
Okay. Do you have like an account with one of our other branches?
No, I've personally never seen a bank, but this is quite nice. And I
Oh,
was
would you like to open an account?
I was
We
debating.
can get you a
but-
card with us. 0 interest for the first couple of months.
You're saying words.
It's like 60% after that. That's actually a really good rate.
See, the thing is, I don't know if I can trust you here with my money, with your security. Do you have security all night? Is it well watched at all times? Because I wouldn't want to leave.
Oh, these
my-
are just the boys you see.
Are they here all the time? Is there any way to potentially, like, I would be terrified if I just left all of my life savings here and one night they were just gone.
Yeah, did you not see the roof?
No, I'm tiny. I don't look up very. I look up all the
Well-
times, but I can't see on the roof.
Those gargoyles are more than just decoration.
Oh,
There was gargoyles, folks.
okay.
They blend with the marble. You know,
That's
it's
fair.
it's a good
Did
look
they
for the
always
bank.
see the comings and goings of everything around within a certain radius of the building?
I assume.
Okay,
I don't talk to them much, so
fair enough.
they're kind of terrifying.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going-
So now on the card, then I can get you a great rate. I can listen. I can
We'll take a
0
brochure.
interest for 8 months.
Ooh, but see, I'm not going to be in town for
65%
8
after that.
months.
Do you bank in New Albion too?
Yeah, we have banks all over.
And are all your banks this grand?
Oh, well, the one in New Albion is much better than this.
Oh, delightful. How much does it take to open a bank account?
Really easy, 300 gold.
Is that just like a fee, or is that what you have to
That's more than
deposit?
half of.
That's
our
just the
savings.
minimum deposit to open an account.
Then what does this interest fee cost? Do you just take it out of 300 if it's not withdrawn in a certain amount of time, or
It's all in the paperwork.
got a pamphlet?
I have a contract.
Oh. Well, we'll have to think about that a bit more. I'm going to go admire your gargoyles. And I'm just gonna
Thank
walk out.
you.
Thank
Come
you for your
again
time.
next time.
Yes, of course, next time for sure. Goodbye.
Holy shit.
Skirts out the door.
I'm looking up at the gargoyles and I'm like, why?
So does this mean that they didn't see us or the cart beforehand? That's my question. But continue.
Well, they have-
Pow! What am I digging up?
Yeah, will you give me
Oh,
perception, I suppose.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nat
Okay,
20.
There you go.
Well.
Beautiful. You come across some very old books.
Wow.
I mean, they're well preserved, almost magically preserved.
Yeah.
They are a couple hundred years old.
Wonderful. Is this about this gambler
It
fellow?
mentions a gambler and a monk,
Gambler and a monk.
Gambler monk man.
and it kind of talks
To be
about
honest,
this,
don't know where to
almost like a
start. I mean,
legend,
could ask for
Yeah.
of this,
surveillance
like,
through that, saying, "Hey, we're working for your employer."
never-ending like card game.
Pulls up.
There was a
we
debate
had the
between these two
silver
mythical
dice
figures
picture from
about
him.
Yeah, but he's
like who was
"Well,
But no, but
stronger,
he can come
God or
back.
chance.
Yeah, I never.
And then we
okay,
can
all right,
go.
okay.
We're with them.
And
Tell us what you know.
It goes into detail. It mentions New Albion and how the city was kind of formed around these mythical figures.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
It brought
See what
onlookers to
happens.
this event, and they kind of started to build shelters around them. They built the city
Pretend to be
around
a
these
test and
people
go, "Hey, tell us what
because
you know."
it
When they
became a
don't
big
tell us, we
tourist
go, "Just kidding." It's
attraction
like, we're your
and
boss.
it became a
Now you
settlement
have to tell
eventually.
us. It was all tests.
and some kind of
Good job, you passed.
central entertainment, maybe.
Okay, all right.
That could be like
But this guy who's putting his life in jeopardy by looking for people to spread religion is against this gambler fellow. So I assume he's pro-monk.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
all right.
if they have banks
Interesting.
everywhere.
Anything on
bank.
the town, the
My own
bank,
No,
Uh,
could it be a different
anywhere
bank?
within relatively easy access
Like,
that's
could
kind
it be
of
the bank in New Albion?
out of the way?
No, he's
With
coming
a
back.
nat
Well,
20,
They've dropped a
you
fire
would
off
have
at this
found
town
kind of
without-
tucked
with
into, you know,
address
the
in town.
like
Okay.
cover protectors for
Yeah.
books.
Logically.
Tucked into
from
one
the
of those on
information
one of these
provided,
older books
this
of
is
the history of
the-
New Haven.
And probably
Mhm.
what it is this.
You do find a kind of layout for the town. It looks like it was the
Trying to take down the
initial
bank.
blueprint. So there was only a handful of buildings on this map.
Okay, all right.
And one of them talks about the
I'm going
bank
to meet up with them.
and one of the neighboring
I'm just wondering
buildings.
how many
The
pamphlets he dropped off then.
It's true. Because we
He's
dropped off
expecting
one.
help.
One.
it's
one
a
every
wing of
town,
the
though,
library.
Or one every building.
has
That
an
means he probably
entrance
walked around a lot.
to the bank that
say
was used to
hypothetically
smuggle money
25.
to and from
25 pamphlets.
without
for the
people
main
seeing,
street.
so they can get
Right.
the money out and move it to different
A lot of
branches and stuff
people
like that,
have
or
seen
like
them,
bigger
though. I know a
withdrawals
lot of
for
people have
special
seen them, they
customers.
should
And
be
it's
able to
inside the
tell us where
library.
they
It's
are.
Right.
inside
It
the
took 3
library.
librarians
I
to figure
would
out
send
if one
Peter
person had come in and dropped
to
off a pamphlet.
begin
Well,
a
librarians
small
don't get out often.
investigation of the
I
area.
think
Some
we need
clues
to
Those
go back
would
to
look
the
at.
inn.
Well,
It's
one of
been
them
totally
definitely
bricked
better.
up, or if it's accessible.
Yeah, about an hour goes by.
That's totally fine.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, I have re-prepared a spell for insect scouts,
beautiful.
and I'm going to utilize that on the wing as well. So yeah, I've got this now new small collection. I've got some roly-polies, I got some centipedes, I got some spiders, I got some beetles.
I imagine they're like lined up by like.
Yeah, they are regimented by species.
Like, "All right,
giving
team."
each of them like specific jobs that they're better suited for.
Go, my children.
Yeah,
Okay.
about an hour goes by, and they report back that they have found. It's like a gated entrance. Can they read?
Peter can.
Okay.
poor
So
Peter's just
Peter
wondering
would have
what
gotten
we're
it
doing.
relayed.
Yeah, Peter
um,
understands common and
that
can
it is
communicate with
a
other vermin. And I can
forbidden
communicate.
wing of the
Okay.
library. It's not like a public access area.
Yeah,
And
I
that
mean, the
does
bugs would have just.
eventually lead to a basement,
Uh-huh.
and in that basement, behind a shelf, there's a hidden tunnel that would go towards the bank.
And inside the tunnel, were they able to get inside?
It is sealed.
Sealed, like airtight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bug type.
Bug tight.
I will send the insect scouts then, because I get an area upwards of a full building. And so if they go out and through and try to get to the bank's entrance into this, would I need to recast the spell, or I've got them for 3 hours?
Yeah, I mean, they would make it to the bank. How you can you telepathically communicate with them?
Yeah. It is a spell specifically
There's
for
some
the
trouble.
scouting. They get squished.
Yep. Yep. It's not
Coolest.
like oh they recognize like these are spies. It's just
Yeah.
like this is an immaculate place of business. They can't have that here.
Right.
Squishing the bugs. I'll let you roll it. We'll say 50-50. A couple get through enough to relay.
Always highs. 18.
Beautiful.
High, baby.
So they do make it into the forbidden section of the bank that even only like a couple people have a key to.
Yeah.
And worm down in there and find there is an extra vault. You know, there are specialty items down there, magic items, diamonds, stuff like that.
Phenomenal, but
Beyond that
outside of our reach, unfortunately.
is a hidden entrance that they were able to scout out. I mean, they're a bug.
Yeah.
They're finding these. And it does lead to a separate room.
Uh-huh.
And that room is like kind of a dome-shaped.
Like a catacomb?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's carved out of the earth.
All right.
So it's kind of damp. It's dirt, you know, packed dirt.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple of like paintings in there, and then the hallway continues towards the library.
And we get to the sealed door, and we don't see our man at any point.
No.
Okay. All right. That's very good information to know. Wonderful. I continue my my library search for any other possible useful kibblins.
Beautiful.
Primarily now that I've got that kind of thing scouted out, I would be searching for potentially areas that are within town limits, just outside of town limits and stuff, where, you know, an abandoned processing mill from a mine, things like that, somewhere where someone who's laying low would be likely to
So you know, there's a
bunker down.
couple. There's a river that runs past town from the ocean, kind of transferring into that fresh water
Uh-huh.
up into the continent. There's a old sawmill a bit up the ways from that. And if you
Okay.
go to the end of the river, there is a town. It's kind of a larger settlement than where you're at now, called Elysian.
Mm-hmm. And that's within
By boat, a couple days maybe,
a couple days.
if not less.
Okay. How far is the sawmill? The sawmill is right, same distance.
No, it's about half a day. Going upstream is going to take a bit longer, but
That's worth our
if you're
time.
coming from there, about half a day.
Mm-hmm. That's worth our time.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Well, do we reach
Centipede
out
crawls
to
past.
Bogman, or do we just ask around town asking if anybody's received some of these pamphlets?
Let's make our way back towards the library, and if we pass this an establishment, we can pop in and ask.
Yeah, where is the bank in relation to the library?
Next door.
Yeah, it's like next door.
Okay.
Never mind, I
Yeah,
have
'cause
a
there's
carpet
the
next
tunnel
door.
that we just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is kind of
Well,
the
we
larger
didn't
building,
know
so it
that.
kind of tees out into two separate wings. So there's
That was
like
the vibe part of the
a
story.
teeny tiny shop
What?
kind of ticked in between of the T.
Adorable.
For like example, so it's like bank, and then there's your teeny tiny little shop, and then the library kind of tees off.
What are the chances of us seeing, like, where are we walking in relation? Oh,
We're
in
going
okay.
just down the main
Right,
street,
yeah.
and we're going over. So we can pop
Let's
in the
go
one
in
shop.
tiny shop.
The
Going to the-
library is the fallen Teen Titans headquarters.
All right, let's pop in the shop. Does it look open or abandoned?
Kind of both.
Oh, okay.
My favorite shops.
Okay, that's got some promise. That's got some
Alright.
promise.
There's an old sign in the window that's kind of cricked down because one of the ropes is snapped. It said fire sale.
Yes. Okay, can I
They
do a
just actually sell
perception,
fire.
I was just gonna say,
just a
it's
general
fire.
perception
Lamps.
check?
Yeah, you pop inside. You don't have to give me the perception check.
Okay.
It's very kind of obvious what's happened here.
Okay.
There are empty shelves, some dust in places, so some things are broken. There's a little sign along the wall that says Tom's Outdoor Goods,
Delightful.
and a single light bulb in the back behind a little counter. There's a little cone of light.
Nice.
Tom. All right. So, is there anyone at the counter or anything that we can see?
Not presently. There are a couple of things still on shelves, kind of knickknacks and paddywhacks here and about.
Is there
Oh,
any
for
paper
dog.
laying on the desk?
Sorry?
Is there any paper laying on like the counter?
Lots and lots of paper. Stacks of paper.
Delightful.
I just want to give like a little gentle hello.
Is there a bell?
Yeah, there's a bell.
Yeah.
You call out hello, you bing the bell, and out from behind the counter is just a mess of papers. A man.
Yes.
A paper golem.
bursts from the paper. Welcome to Tom's Outdoors Goods. How can I help you? Please buy something.
Okay.
What it,
Let me just, he like scoops the papers.
No, wait.
They're like eviction notices, letters from the bank.
oh.
That one's a
Here.
divorce letter, you think?
Oh, poor Tom. Tommy boy. Tom today.
Don't mind these. I got lots of good stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how can I help you? What are you looking for?
What do you have, Tom? I mean, we're looking.
Oh, yeah, like he looks at the shelves, like how barren are they? Like, is there nothing to buy?
They're pretty bare. I mean, there are a handful of things on every other shelf.
Oh my god.
It kind of looks like maybe he was just robbed.
Shit.
Well,
Okay.
we're not exactly looking for product, but more like information and rest.
Please buy. Don't tell me that. Please buy something.
Oh, I'll buy something, but
Yeah.
it's an exchange for some information.
Information doesn't pay the bank. Please.
I no, I'll give you money and buy your product. You give us
and
information.
Just hear us
Or
out
just
first.
keep your product and
Has
just tell
anyone-
us stuff.
Dropped off pamphlets like this, my good sir.
He kind of like kicks around in the papers behind the desk. Yeah, I got 4.
All right.
4.
He bought some tuna with this.
Oh, nice.
Didn't pay the bank though.
Oh dear.
Tom,
Did
how
he-
much do you need?
Thousands.
Oh,
You opened an account with them? Oh yeah, of course. I'm fine.
No,
Just- How long did it take?
months.
That's not long. Oh, regardless.
She got 75% of everything in the divorce.
Oh,
The bank took the rest.
do you remember any details about the said fellow who dropped that off?
Just looked like a dude. You know, he got
But
Hair.
I put like a gold coin on the table.
Sorry, what are we talking? The guy. Yeah, you know, he was like 5'8", black hair, straight, wore a nice suit.
Age, human, dwarf.
name.
30, human.
Sense motive. Like, hopefully he's not making it up. Which, 26?
He's absolutely lying through his
Oh,
teeth.
yeah, no, I was gonna
Anything to
say.
get the money.
I understand you're in a tough spot. Tell you what, he flips him the coin. Just don't make stuff up.
Thank you, sir. I keep this one in my mattress so the bank can't find it.
We were given 5,000, correct?
500.
500?
The travel expenses.
That's so lame. I'm gonna just give him another
Goblin has
10.
morals,
Actually, I'm
10.
gonna look around.
Yeah, I know,
Like, I'm gonna
Chris.
honestly give it
I'm
an
like,
attempt to
wow.
like look around.
Yep. Now, yep.
Nancy won't find these.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm gonna thank you, and I'm gonna start.
Actually, I'm
walking
gonna
out.
like shop around. Is there anything?
Can I
good in the
take your
shop?
pamphlets? Just take them. Can I have them?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait. Gold piece. These have value
They
if you
already
want
gave
them.
you gold piece.
I did kind of get one. You kind of gave me bogus information.
I
You
also
were
gave
But I
lying.
him
actually am going to
10.
shop around your shop.
Here's
Oh.
one more. Slides gold piece. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Now he cannot hand them.
Yeah, you shop around.
I don't like exploiting people, so yeah, I'm gonna look around.
There's some weird odds
Yeah,
and
it's
ends.
collected.
You know, your typical like roll-up sacks, a couple of backpacks. I mean, there's an odd cube though on one of the shelves.
What's in the box?
Keep
Pick it
cup.
up.
What was in the box?
It's featherlight.
Is it blue?
It's like a puzzle.
No, it's got like a hinged middle, so it kind of clamps like this and unhinges this way,
Like a box.
like a box.
Like a jewelry box.
What's this do?
Oh, that's my special invention.
What does it do?
It's the well, it's
Is it, well,
You don't
It's
have
kind of
to-
like a cot.
It's kind of like.
how do you open it? You just click it open?
Well, we gotta move some shelves first. Hold on.
Does it
it
go
like an
back?
Right,
Inflatable
could you
rack.
demonstrate?
Yeah, he like sets it on the counter and like goes around and just starts like shoving empty shelves over to make some floor room. All right. Behold, fine, hopefully investors, Tom's camping of the future.
Okay.
You ever feel scared outside in the woods because your tent is too soft to protect you from a bear? Fear no longer. Tom's cot is here. He sets it on the ground, and he kind of like pinches the top of it, and it pops open, and out springs a cot.
Just like a cot, like a
It is
bed
like
cot.
it looks to be your standard, maybe 6 inches off the ground cot. Little springs attached to it.
Can I?
Please be my guest. It's always better to have someone else try it out.
Oh god. I just
Watch and be amazed.
I ease back into it, and I'm like,
It's a cot.
cozy.
I think it got jammed. Give it a little wiggle. You're kind of small. It's not.
Oh.
Yeah, you wiggle. It folds back up.
I'm in a cocoon. Is this supposed to happen?
You see
It's nice.
the box closed on the floor.
This is lovely.
I could like sprint over and start fiddling with it.
Oh, put it on the ground first. Now pinch the top. You gotta like push them together. Yeah, you pinch it open and it pops back out. You
That was
went
lovely.
into a cabin,
A cabin.
maybe. There weren't. I mean, there were windows, but it was kind of dark outside the window.
That was lovely and terrifying.
Did it hurt?
Um,
Are you alright?
No, I loved it. How much?
How many do you have?
I just have the one. It cost a lot of money to make.
How much?
How much?
500 gold? 1,000 gold. 1,500, final offer.
300 on the
They shouldn't
table.
go up when we're looking at each other.
Yeah. All right.
Are you going to give it to us, or is that investor price? Oh, Tom, you weren't very good at business. That's why she left you. That's all right,
No,
dear.
no. If anything, 750 would.
No, it's okay. She didn't deserve you, Tom. It's okay. I'm very excited about your invention.
I'm a brilliant inventor.
You
You
are
are.
a brilliant inventor. That's right, Tom. Is it investment price? Or is it to purchase it?
We'll just call it 750 for the purchase. You don't hurt my feelings anymore.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, there's no words I could do. I'd do that.
Sorry, Nancy.
Nancy can suck it.
I'm going
You're
to.
a great inventor, Tom.
I'd like to pull out the 750 out of my pocket, and there you go. Here you go.
And then, okay, so I have.
Do you want the gift bag with it?
Yes.
Is it? Yes, please. If it will make you happy to gift wrap it, that'd be lovely.
Thanks.
Yes, I'm sure.
Takes
it'll
it back
serve-
behind the counter. Some rustling of papers. Hands it back. It's the eviction notices.
Made into a little bow.
Exactly the noise that I make.
Origami eviction notices.
Thank you, Tom. It's beautiful.
I had to leave this place before the bank finds this money.
Okay, run while you can. Goodbye. I'm
Listen,
going to just
Tom.
toddle my way out.
Well, I mean, we're looking for information on the guys who passed out those pamphlets. And if you find out anything about the guy or more information about it, I have 200 golds coming your way if you have anything that's truthful.
Anything
coming my way.
actionable?
If that'll help you out at least a little bit of a pinch.
Well, I'm gonna go camp down by the river. But if I hear anything, I'll
Make sure
find
it's
you.
worth our while, and they'll give you pay.
Oh my god. Tom, you ever wanted to go on an adventure?
Oh lordy. Let's wait. We're gonna. No.
I want to take Tom,
He's got the worst business sense in the world.
but he's adorable.
He's gonna put all of us thousands in debt.
We'll
I
probably
can
run
make it pretty well in the city.
Look,
He's
we
an
will
inventor.
run
You
into
guys
him
going?
inevitably
You guys
again.
going to town?
All right. We're going to New Albion eventually. Would you like to come, Tom?
I can take my whole life savings, and it fits all in this bag.
Beautiful.
You guys just gave it to
I was
me.
gonna say we just gave him his life savings at
I'm,
this point.
Tom, listen. You're gonna be my footman,
I'm going to add this to my list.
and that's how you're gonna pay your way to Albion.
What's a footman?
Just
don't
you
know.
Rub feet.
It means no. Don't touch my feet, Tom.
At least if you're gonna employ somebody, have like a good idea of the contract to work and ethics and everything else for that. We have to treat the poor man fairly. He's been through enough. Look at his.
I
poor
got my
eyes.
own camping gear. I can pull my weight.
It's my whole thing.
I do trapping. I'm pretty good at that.
Perfect. You want to find some food for us?
I know how to
Tom?
make a good rabbit stew.
Perfect. You could be the cook, and you can take care of us. Does that sound good, Tom? And you can work on your next invention.
Goblin.
Tom's coming with us. You guys can eat it.
We have
Thank
to go
you.
find Bugman.
Do you want to stay in the inn with us, Tom?
I don't have to sleep on the papers.
No.
No, I don't think you do.
Guys, we gotta
I-
take Tom.
I gotta,
If you want your adopted son, yeah, we'll have to take care of him.
I gotta get back to my camp first, and then I'll.
Meet us at the inn, Tom.
I have to
I'll
look
have
out for
papers for
information
ya.
for that 200 gold.
Yep.
Legitimate.
So I will.
We'll pay good.
How long are you guys gonna be in town?
Next
least
3 days.
At least 3 days. You'll have till then.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Tom. I'll have papers for you to sign when you
Goodbye.
get over.
My hero.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I know.
You're not coming.
And with that, you exit Tom's Outdoor Goods.
Look
Be
at
well,
that,
Tom.
guys. I got us a footman.
I got a box.
Well,
You could
adopted
Jar of
poor
dirt.
boy. Well,
I also
you
got a
literally
bunch
tore
of
his heart out. In
pliers.
fact, I wasn't married to that woman. That still hurt me.
You
Well,
hear
I
like
know.
a
That's
screen
how you
door
get 'em.
slam from the back of the establishment, and you look back and just see smoke.
Oh,
We set it on fire to.
Tom's
cover
gonna
his
get some insurance money. We didn't see this.
Can I?
Is he alright? I mean,
No.
like, you're like gonna stick around, make sure he like at least makes it out of the house.
You see him coming around the side of the. There's no way to get past the
Oh, okay.
library and like
Okay.
between the library and bank from here. So he just comes back around the front and like. You hear him like jingling away with his gold.
That's
Are all the
boy.
flyers, now that we have a chance to look at them, exactly the same as the first one that we got? Okay.
Same
Nothing, no
handwriting.
difference, no nothing, no encrypted treasure map on the
No, they're
back.
the same.
Alright, let's go find Bugman.
Okay.
Yeah, you
To the bug, we go.
rendezvous with the bugman.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Relay the information to you guys. You guys got more pamphlets?
Oh, from
That
the
way
boy.
they're not being passed around
Have,
town.
have you, now that we have copies, have you checked for secret messages?
It just did. Nothing.
No, like, I'll hold it over like a candle,
Mm.
see if it's got
Hold up.
that cast iron ink that appears under heat.
It actually burns faster than normal parchment.
It's just like, it's
Yeah.
like a flash paper.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, all right. Well, that's useful information at least.
Now I still have 3 of them since you burnt one.
Yes.
Well, pretty much to like recap on what we found out, the rest is that whoever this individual is passing him around town expecting to meet people at the bank, which is heavily guarded. There's gargoyles that probably have surveillance in the area, but apparently unreasonable to talk to.
Which means most likely the gargoyles would have seen us investigating the exploding heart.
Well, that's just fine.
Well, and I know that also, you pointed it out, is that in the bank, it's owned by the dice.
Yes. The silver dice. Our
Interesting.
employers own the bank that is potentially a target location for
There
this
is
meeting for this religious
A
individual.
secret tunnel that runs from here to the bank, caddy corner. Goes through some small catacombs and some extra vaults. It's sealed on this end. However, the mortar is old. I know where the
Here-
secret doors are and have it fully scouted out.
As in the
You would know it would be considerably easier to break into the library than it
Yeah.
would the bank.
To get to anywhere in the bank, it would be much easier to access through here. I have spells that can melt the mortar and even reshape them back up after we are done.
All right. She
Interesting.
broke my heart. I break her library.
No, don't break the library. It's a wonderful place.
It's just a small part. of
There's
the
also a
library.
sawmill just north following up the river, and it is within possibly a half day's boat ride. I have some spells that could get us there a little quicker. it's abandoned,
Oh, oh.
and if there's anywhere near town that he is hiding, that would be a key location.
Well, we actually might get some info on that because isn't Tom camping by the river?
Yes. I
Well,
also
you-
bet
you
that
know
Tom
you-
has a boat.
Well, isn't
Who's
he
Tom?
Oh,
No.
he's
We
my
made-
footman.
adopted child?
Adopted footman.
She basically made him sign away his soul to her so that he
He
would, so that he
hasn't-
wouldn't lose lost his soul to the bank.
To be fair,
He
he did in
hasn't
the
It
bank.
was
signed
either the bank or it was
anything
the
yet.
Hold on,
Goblin.
where did you even meet this guy?
Next door. It's a
Tom
story.
survived.
I have a box.
The little
The
place,
place
right
that's
between
on
here and the
fire?
bank?
Yep. That
It's
wasn't
on
me.
what?
It was not me.
We didn't see that, remember? I like showed it.
Tom
It's on,
story.
well, we've all seen that it's on fire. It's so strange.
Don't know how that happened.
Automatic combustion, I hear.
It does happen when
Anywho, we have Tom. Tom's coming on our journey. He's going to make us rabbit stew, and I'm going to own his soul.
She is going to make him sign paperwork. Apparently, it's happening.
Almost more damning. than
I'm going to
Bank's
get a
contract.
migraine. I need to take a nap.
You are telling.
I bet Doreen has a bunch of books on soul contracts. Let's go take a look once we break in.
I think I'm done with reading. I'm going for an inn or something for bars.
I
Or that lumber mill, right?
Lumber mill. It's within half a day's journey here now. I've already spent a good couple hours in some of my magic here. We should hit it tomorrow.
okay.
If anything, I can spend a little more time tonight getting some more thorough scouting as to how the library is staffed at night and how the bank is staffed at night.
So perhaps we should all go back to the inn, take some rest, have some time to eat.
I am
and
quite
then-
hungry.
And then we will talk more in the morning.
My stomach is very
Reconvene.
sensitive.
I know,
Would you
right,
like
really
some
stabbed me
bugs,
right next to the
Stu?
kindy's still kind of aching.
Some old apples would do fine.
Why not your apples?
You little
like them
trash
soft.
goblin.
Ooh.
All right. Well, we'll have normal food, and you enjoy the trash.
Right.
We sucked the apple here.
Time.
Gonna
Time.
We'll call.
And we will see you guys next week.
Goodbye.